Hello, I'm Char. Welcome back to the channel. And due to technical difficulties, the Tuesday live stream has today become the Tuesday Pick a Pile. Alright, so this is something members are familiar with, and Spirit has called me to provide on the channel. So let's just jump right into it. Each one of these decks, these piles, is an individual deck. And we start off with Earth, Air, Water, and Fire. So if your zodiac signs or how you feel aligned, whatever the reason may be for what you pick today, that's my intention of going into this reading today is under the elements Earth, Air, Water, and Fire. So what you'll see here is a pink card, and if you are familiar with the live streams, you know that these cards each represent a different reading. So that message is going to be under here that you need to know today. Each pile is represented by a deck and a pile of oracle cards. Just to name a few. Alright, so we're going to take a couple of deep breaths together. And then you're going to have the opportunity to pick a pile. And then we're going to get right into this reading here. So a couple of deep breaths. Beautiful selenite wand there. And however you want to breathe. I like to make sounds. Move that energy around. Breathe again. Have fun. Make fun, happy sounds. Raise that vibration. Bring that feeling of happiness into this moment. And another one. All right, you guys. So you should be ready about now to see which one you liked better. We have these beautiful roots here for Earth. We have a gorgeous owl for Air. For water, I've got seashell filled with treasures. And for fire, we have a candle. All right, I'm glad that you've picked your pile. We'll get into position and get on with the reading. So we have roots for our Earth. And our reading today is 5 cards with Radley Valentine. There we are. New angle. I'm getting used to this. So card 1 is going to represent the situation. Card 2, the expectations. Card 3, the hidden influences. Card 4 is advice. And card 5, the outcome if you follow card 4's advice. One of the readings I learned in the course today, we are reading with the Halloween Tarot as well. How fun is that? So you'll be able to see all your cards as I see them. But first off, let's get started with some of our oracle deck. We have the language of flowers here. We've got tuberose, desire. Ooh. Be certain of where you place your passion. All right, be certain of where you place your passion. Include yourself in passion. All right, be passionate about the things you do. Tuberose, desire. All right, our color card today is gold. Attract abundance. Who doesn't desire more abundance, hey? All right, we'll set that right there. We have the house card and some other cards under, but I'm going to give you this one right now. The 6th house, the work, health, and duty area of your life. And look at how that is gold, and this color is also gold. I've got the ring light there, so we're getting extra light. All right, so pay attention to that in our reading today with the 6th house. Now, I'm not into astrology there, so you can do some more investigation into that. This is a number 21 as well. So here we are, 5 cards with Radley. Okay, we've got the situation, expectations, hidden influences, advice, and the outcome. All right, the situation that's going on here is we have the 10 of bats, the 10 of swords. A cycle has definitely come to a conclusion. So with conclusions and cycles, there's a lot that really needs to go on. You have to allow the cycle of grief to come in. You have to, allow that cycle to be complete, to enjoy it in its fullness. Expectations, we have the 8 of cups. It may not have turned out exactly how you wanted it to look, but you've achieved like so many goals. You've kicked so many goals in what you wanted to do. And sometimes when we're getting started, things look a little bit different by the time they're complete because we learn things as we go along the way, right? So even though we have the Eight of Cups here in the reverse, we've got be certain of where you place your passion coming in right here. All right, hidden influences. Ooh, we have the Star card. All right, so with the Star card coming in, it's about dreaming. It's about attracting that abundance into your life and making that a really big go of it. So knowing where your passion and desires are, making sure that we can completely leave this conclusion here, getting ready to go forward. So many things are possible with this Star card coming in for you. All right, advice, the Seven of Bats. I'd say with the Seven of Swords coming in here in the advice position is just be aware of who you do your next business with. Give reasons and have trust, but at the same time, you know, if something sounds too good to be true, maybe it is. But you know what? Things are allowed to be easy when we are in alignment with our highest good. So in the advice column with the Seven of Bats coming in, just be aware of your situations and make sure that everybody is contributing the same way and that you're giving and receiving the same way as well. The outcome, if you follow this, is the Nine of Ghosts. I love this. This is the Nine of Cups. This is the wishes coming true card. And so with this completion of the cycle coming in here, we have new desires being shown to us. You know, it's wonderful when we can be grateful for everything that we've come across. New dreams, really be certain of where you place your passion and your dreams are going to come true. Now the sixth house comes in again and, you know, we've got the work, health, and duty area of your life. You really can attract a lot of abundance here. We have these two really beautiful gold cards. I just want to sit this right here so we can apply that energy to your outcome, right? All right, in our animal, we've got Swan. Dignity, beauty, and elegance. This is the Cosmic Creatures deck. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, dignity, beauty, and elegance. And again, that comes right in with this, what you're doing at home. And that comes with like the dignity, the beauty, and elegance is how you're going to deal with the situations in the Seven of Bats moments, right? We have our Gateway card here and the Energy Oracle to go with it. So making a difference, my inner light shines far and wide. And it's those little things that you do. Ooh, there we are. The little things that you do that add up to that big thing, right? That contribution every day. Ooh, second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Look at how this is also gold. All right, so I'm just going to haul out the book for this one. We are in the Energy Oracle cards. 36. Anytime any of the angels come up, I like to have a little extra look in there. Look at all this beautiful gold, and that Nine of Cups is so golden on top of that. So intimacy and creativity in our second chakra. Ooh, down in the belly there. My third chakra is open to its perfect healthy state. I radiate a bright and vibrant life force energy, and I feel excitement for all that I do. All right, and that goes into applying that energy. Look at all that beautiful gold coming into your reading today. All right, and then we have angels. Look at, even with the beautiful golden wings here, we've got yellow in the books. Gorgeous. Thank you, angels, for allowing me to see that every day is a learning day. So that comes in with these new cycles and these new beginnings and having that completion feeling and doing those daily works and trusting and trusting and trusting. Trusting is really coming through right now. All right, my friends, what's on the bottom of the deck? The Magician. Okay, so this concludes our reading for deck number 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, here we are, my air babies. However you want to see this, air, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Okay, we've got the beautiful owl. He's made of wood, so it's kind of funny. Little woodland creature made of wood. Set him right there. And our reading today is messages from your spirit helpers. All right, so the first card is messages from the master guide. Second card is a message from the angels. Third is message from Mother Earth. Fourth is a message from the ancestors. And fifth is our future outcome. All right, so we have a beautiful reading there today using, this Steampunk Tarot deck. Now, when I'm doing readings like that, I don't take jumpers, especially when I'm opening the cards. Here in our flower, we have Sweet Alyssum, Clarity. Bright paths of understanding will open. Well, isn't that something special, especially with messages from our spirit helpers? Our color card today is Aqua. Experience peace and calm. So I hope that this reading today will help you receive some messages that you've been looking to receive. Okay, the house card. This is the astrology reading deck that I'm using. Nice arm. Astrology reading deck that I'm using. There is a review on my channel if you want more about those cards. So we have the house card here, the 8th house. This transformational area of your life is about shared resources and intense emotions. So that is, look at these, leading into bright paths of understanding will open. All right, so we're going to get started with our card reading. This is the Steampunk Tarot. And all these cards are available in my shop. I'll leave the link below. I love all my Oracle and Tarot decks. So, Tarot. All right, so card 1 is message from our Master Guide. 2 is from the Angels. 3 is from Mother Earth. 4 is from the ancestors, and 5 is future outcome. And this reading should leave you feeling like loved and cherished. All right, message from Master Guide. Here we go. Master Guide, Angels, Earth, ancestors, future outcome. Exciting. All right. So messages from our Master Guide. We have the Justice card. Justice also talks about a balance. It also talks about literal justice. And so as we go through some changes in life, As we go through some changes in life, it's really nice to know that balance is right around the corner. All right, so that's from your Master Guide. Like, keep working at it. We're transformation. We're transformational in our 8th house. We're going to enter experiencing peace and calm. All right, our message from the angels is the Page of Swords. Listen in the reverse position. So listen to the messages from the universe. They are for you. And by listening and acknowledging those messages, they're going to become louder and clearer. So the angels are giving you signs, like whether it be angel numbers or feathers or certain scents or colors coming around a lot. The angels are giving you signs. So the Page of Swords is just like, have that bravery to cut through the human limitations and allow the angels in to guide with you. With you. Do you hear that? Message from Mother Earth. And we're really going through a lot of transformation right now. Bright paths of understanding will open, and that leads to a feeling of calm. This is number 33 as well. So with that double digit, it is an awareness thing. There are shifts happening. So our message from Mother Earth today is pay attention to the magic all around you. All right, there is magic happening within you. There's magic happening around you. Everything in nature, everything in nature is magic. Everything from the whole circle of life, death, regeneration, how things lead to other things in nature, how things can be reforested. There's so much magic. So when you're needing to connect and feel that, message from Mother Earth is, there's magic all around you. Messages from the angels coming as well. Our message from the ancestors is 6 in Pentacles. You need to make sure the balance is there. Welcome in the openness. Welcome in the abundance. Welcome in your birthright to be rich. Ooh, Bob Proctor coming in there. But it is about taking on the ancestral strengths and running with them. We're not limited by the same limitations that they were. And so with the Six Pentacles in the reverse, it's about not having those limitations, about finding new balance, new ways, giving and receiving, receiving and giving, all right? So finding balance in new ways. We can rely on our ancestral strengths as well as breaking those ancestral curses. That's the magical part about it. And look, we've got another balance card coming in here in our reading. Okay, future outcome. This is exciting. Number 7. We have the Chariot card here. And with the Chariot card, that's a lot of movement. So transformational area of your life, shared resources, intense emotions, experiencing peace and calm is a radical movement when we're coming through that cycle. All right, having 1, 2, 3 major arcanas in here is also an indicator that, you know, there are some big internal transformations going on. All right, passive understanding will open. What animal do we have? The seahorse. Anchor, treasure, and gender roles. All right, so releasing the anchors is going to allow that movement to happen. We have a flow in here as well. We've got aqua and you've got seahorse as a little spirit guide here. It's funny as we're in the air motions. So yeah, we've got seahorse here, gender roles, anchor, and treasure. Ooh, this came down over these two cards. So really don't try to worry about keeping all that in balance, right? Let things go with the flow. Listen to those guides coming in, right? Angels can bend gender roles. They can also just be like messages, words, visions, whispers, scents, things like that that are going to get your attention once you welcome them in. All right, our gateway card here is believing in magic, and this one falls right on top of the Magician. All right, true magic is abounding in my life, and yes, that's where it is headed. That's where it is going. We have the Magician card lining that up. Now, you guys know that I pull these cards randomly out of the decks. I have no idea what I'm pulling before we come in here. All right, so as well as the 8th house here, just because it is a house and I see a lot of doors, we have adjacent possibilities, number 24. So in the house, there's lots of doors, there's lots of room. All right, and so you may need to open another door, have another look, have a look, lookity, look. Ooh. And adjacent possibilities. What you're looking for is going to be through another door. We're not going to be able to go back to before because we don't go back to before. We go forward to where we are going forward. Express your creativity. Thank you, angels, for helping me to express my inner creator. And look at that is adjacent possibilities. That's the believing in magic. And by activating that inner creator right here with that 6 of Pentacles reverse, that does allow the shift in the energy coming in. And it does allow, once that shift happens, it does allow that Chariot to bring in some movements. 9 Pentacles on the bottom of the deck for you today. So that's the self-made person. Look at us. We've really done that work coming through, really done some transformation. We've got that believing in magic row that's happening right here, adjacent possibilities, and express your creativity. All right, so nice blues coming in here, the seahorse and the aqua. Our angel guide today has a lot of blue in there. So you may find that color nice and healing to wear. But the messages from the spirit guides here is definitely you're working, you're doing the work, the things are going in the right outcome for you. All right, thank you. Here we go. Beautiful. Yeah, look at that, comes right on top. And that leads to balance, right? All right, here we are with our water pile, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Water. We have our reading here. Oh, and the Muse Tarot is our deck for this reading. So let's have a look and see what our reading is here. The Council of Elders. So it's a 5-card spread, and so we can ask, what is present for me at the moment? What are my biggest obstacles? What must I release? What support do I need? And what next step should I take? Really good, informative reading here. Set that up there. And we'll start with our flowers. We've got heart's ease, compassion. Tread a little more tenderly. We can all use that advice. Love the colors in there, hey? Hey? Our color card today is Rose. Attract a relationship, number 6. Look at how beautiful they go together. Oh, I gotta get used to this angle. All right, and today we have a zodiac sign, not a house, but a zodiac. Scorpio, the energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and majestically charming, but also secretive and possessive. Ooh. Any Scorpios pick this reading? Okay, so let's get started here. We have what is present for me at the moment. What is present for you at the moment? What are your biggest obstacles? What must you release? What support do you need? And what next steps should you take? All right, we should feel some inspiration. Here we go. Present for you at the moment. Biggest obstacles. Must release. Ooh, support and next steps. All right. We have a pretty interesting reading going on here, my friends. So, where we're at right now, I said we should find some inspiration in here. I wasn't kidding. What is present for me at the moment? We have the 10 of inspiration, the 10 of wands here. And that's a reminder, you know, as we're doing all this work, making sure that we're releasing what we don't need to carry in that bag. Are you carrying extra work, extra baggage, extra emotions, extra tools with you to complete this cycle? And also as you're going into the next, really letting that flow, letting that flow. And so being open to receiving what is next. So once you get there, I'll let you know what your biggest obstacles are, right? We have this one in the reverse position. So, you know, sometimes also you just keep working. You just keep working and working and working and working. So what are your biggest obstacles? We have the 4 of voices here, the 4 of swords. Rest is an obstacle for you because you don't get things done when you rest, do you? But at the same time, rest is part of the process. Rest and where we be still is where we find clarity, where we can actually like release that 10 of wands moment there and have not so much weight on our ox going up the hill. So the biggest obstacles here is rest. Like you can't slow down, you can't stop. All right, we're almost done at this cycle though, so you can't. It's not about being in go mode all the time. Be in that moment as well and really take the appreciation to be in that moment here. What must you release? We have temperance coming in. Temperance coming in to give you the message. Release the control of the need of the situation. Really let things flow and find the balance. Our cycles run on larger scales rather than minute by minute and day by day as well, right? So we have this beautiful moon cycle coming in here. Don't fret over the past and don't stress about the future, but really practice being in that moment here. And again, that 10 of wands, 10 of inspiration coming in, having that release just by being in the moment. So your biggest obstacles right now is just finding that balance. And rest is part of the balance. Rest is part of the balance. What support do you need? We have the 7 of swords here. Oof, this is a toughie. So while this is in the upright position, it can also falter to that grayscale position very quickly. So what support do you need now is support with your energy. You know, maybe a reminder to ground, maybe a reminder to have if you're hangry. And just remember that you're not losing anything. Like a lot of times the 7 swords has that depiction of somebody stealing all the swords and running away, right? But it's not necessarily You could be doing that to yourself too with the 7. I love this deck because with the 7 of Swords, it came into my mind the other day. Like, how do we shadow sabotage ourselves in certain ways from not having that balance, from worrying about that on such a drastic level, right? So it's a releasing that emotions. What support do you need? Be aware of when those emotions really, really come up and arise, because Scorpio emotion is very tense, right? So once you feel that emotion arising, you have the opportunity to make that change with it. What next step should you take? We have the Queen of Voices looking right at this whole reading right here. And now the Queen of Swords, she represents persons, places, things that need to be cut out. They don't support your highest good. And especially if like negative trains of thoughts are coming in, or too many negatives about the future. What if I fail? What if you succeed? You know, so she comes in and she's just like, look, let's get some grounding going on here. We've got some air energy. It's flowing. It's floating. So in the stillness, I'm getting called back here. In the stillness of the 4 of Voices here, we can practice just being in this central moment, right? And then taking it to that glorious gateway right there. Not carrying a lot forward with us. Bottom of the deck is the 9 of Materials, the 9 of Pentacles. Again, the self-made person. So there's a lot of work going through here. Like, even if you're an entrepreneur and you're doing all this work going through, all right? Yeah, there's still work to be done, but you still have to have that rest, all right? And come the end of this cycle, there are going to be things that need to be left here in order to be in the future and go forward. Our animal card today is Frog, Leap, Detox, and Vitality. These are really interesting creatures because they will adapt. They will adapt. So much so that some frogs will even change sex to keep the population at an equal and fair level. So adapting, we're not really losing anything or having anything taken away. We're losing restrictions and limitations here. I love the, I put it on top of the 4 of Voices. I love the frog because it also starts out as a tadpole. This is a very, interesting animal of transformation as well. A lot of people say the butterfly because it's so beautiful. But really, when the frog is resting and it's transforming and it's wiggling its little tail and becoming legs, that's a pretty big miracle. Our gateway card is Cultivating Prosperity. The abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. Why? Because you work damn hard for it. We got the 10 of Inspiration in here. So we'll just keep this here. Cultivating that prosperity. The abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. And I love how these beautiful golds come in together right here. Rest and rejuvenation, number 19. All right, so that comes hand in hand with the 4 of Swords. The energy, the wholeness of it. So with the rose, attracting a relationship, there's rose petals here. It's attracting that relationship with yourself. It's treading more tenderly on yourself. All right, allowing that rest where we can cultivate prosperity. The Miracle of Forgiveness, Archangel Jeremiel. Thank you, Jeremiel, for helping me understand the process of forgiveness. Ooh, that's a big 7 of Swords moment. And that's also a big Queen of Swords moment, right? Lots of voices coming in, so be sure to be gentle with your voice. We've got voice, right? So those are swords, those are air. A lot of air in our water today. Go with that flow. Have that rest in the galaxy bathtub. Wow. Thank you. In that galaxy bathtub. That's cool. I'd love a galaxy bathtub. Here we are with our 4th pile of fire. It's one of those little dollar store battery operated lamps. Our card today is Dope Lessons by Crystal Banner. Oh, she's fun. She's really fun. All right, so card 1 is What Lessons Am I Learning? Card 2 is What Lessons Have I Already Mastered? Card 3 is What Am I Currently Struggling With? Card 4, What Will Help Me Overcome This Struggle? And card 5, What's Dope About This Lesson? All right, so we've got the Egyptian Tarot card today. You guys love this deck. There we go. The wind is picking up. It might rain. And yes, all the decks I'm using today will be in my shop. I'll put that link right in the description there, or in the comments. So, this is by Crystal Banner, and she says, in every difficult situation, there's a lesson to be learned. Alright, so here we are. We've got, what lessons am I learning? What lessons have I already mastered? What am I currently struggling with? Help me overcome. And what's dope about this lesson? Alright, so here we are. You know what we didn't do first? We didn't do our flower first. We have the Mexican marigold here as our flower. Renewal. Time to begin again. Stronger. Better. Oh, let's get into our color card too. I don't want you to see them. I don't want you to see them. Peach. Inhale a breath of life. That's number 19. Peaches. And then we'll just have a look at our planet card as well. Jupiter, your confidence, courage, self-belief, and luck. Oh, time to begin again, stronger, better. Look at these beautiful colors. I really pay attention to colors and numbers when I'm reading, how they all line up. Because like I said, these are totally random when I do these decks. So here we are. There's a big transformation happening for you. So what lesson am I learning? We have the Death card that's come up. And I mean big transformation. Inhaling that breath of life. Renewal. Time to begin again, stronger and better. So something has completely died off here. Whether it be a cycle, an attitude, or having that experience. And through that, it shapes us and guides us. You know, like, we go seeking for ways to make it better. And when the Death card comes in, it's about welcoming that change, welcoming that release, understanding that there is still a bit of grief that comes in with cycles and leveling up and changes and things that we do on that aspect of things. Like when we're doing the work, there's a whole other cycle to this, right? Like with the Wheel of Fortune coming in, it's that cycle. And something Teal Swan said the other day that really hit me is, don't do shadow work if you're not willing to move with it, because it does take movement out of that. Once you learn like the reasons why you're there, or what's causing this and everything else, then it takes movement to come out of that. Lessons you have already mastered. The Prince of Pentacles in reverse. Nothing is permanent. All right. And so having this helper come in, having this Prince of Pentacles coming in is just that reminder that nothing's permanent. We do really need to practice going with the flow. And even if we lose things, it's just things, material things, right? Well, at times, yes, there are so many things that can be very, very important to us. Again, it's adjusting, being able to readjust it and realign, right? So even with some really big changes, we're going to move away from things. We're going to come into new things. So not to be attached, all right? So knowing that nothing is permanent and things do move, everything shifts, is something that you know very well. What are you currently struggling with? We have the King of Pentacles on the reverse. So when I get reverse cards, it's like pay attention to the messages that are there with them. So with the King of Pentacles in the reverse, we're getting confidence, courage, self-belief, and luck coming in. So it's just adjusting and bringing that back into your perspective of who you are, bringing back stability, bringing back guidance. You know, that could be something that you're looking for. And so finding that doing something every day is going to help lead you into a success that you're looking for. All right. What will help me over, 1, 2, 3, what am I currently struggling with? Looking for that success. What will help me overcome this struggle? Release. We have the Tower card in here. Tower and Death cards go very hand in hand because it's like a kaboom moment, right? So this is basically, it's hit the fan and things are starting to calm down. We're allowed to release. We're allowed to look at these material things and see, okay, what's going to work this time. The Tower card for me is like reduce, reuse, recycle, rebuild, right? And it's, yeah, time to begin again, bigger, stronger, because we're taking all the great pieces out of the crumble here and using them to build a next good foundation. Again, that comes in with confidence, belief, and luck. We've got Peach. Inhale a breath of light here. And this is the of life. This is the opportunity too with the Tower moment to have a breath of life, because that's where, you know, things have crumbled and the old ways aren't going to be there anymore. They're not going to do the things that they did before. All right, what's dope about this lesson is where we're going with what I'm going to say next. The Seven of Cups in reverse. Discovering new things. It's like when we get cups in reverse, we have to let those emotions flow. We have to get those cups rinsed out, washed out, get rid of that stagnant stuff that's no longer serving. Allow new things to flow, right? Like you wouldn't drink a glass of water that's been sitting on the counter for 4 weeks. Well, maybe, but really, you know. So the Seven of Cups is about redefining, refocusing, having the opportunity, inhale a breath of life, to experience some new things, to decide what it is that makes you happy this time. All right? You got to say yes to experiences and see what they say to you. Look, Two of Cups in the upright. Beautiful flow together, communication, things are working on that level. It's all good. Our animal today is eagle. Soar, loyalty, and trust. All right, so, oh, look it. We've got soaring with Jupiter right there too. So we've got this time to open your wings. We've got this time to trust yourself. The eagle is very majestic, very, very majestic, and very self-reliant. So in these Tower moments too, we have these eagle. Look at, there's even an eagle flying in there, or a bird flying in there, to these new heights, to these new soaring. Well, there's an eagle in this one as well. So our gateway card here is embarking on an adventure. I savor the wonders of the world. So have a look, go Google mapping, and see if there's anything in there that go Google mapping and see like what's going on. See if there's things that you want to explore, to look at, to soar about. Here we have number 44, woman holding a heart. So the energy here is really time to begin again, stronger and better. Holding your heart, keeping it there with you. Inhaling a breath of life, courage and confidence, soaring, honoring the wonders of the world. And our angel card here is take time to breathe. Thank you, angels. I breathe with ease, knowing you're here. Look here, we've got arms open, arms open, arms open. So being arms open to experiences and to what new things are coming your way in your direction there. Beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, Dope Lessons by Crystal Banner. Remember, open your wings, soar, and reduce, reuse, recycle with this Tower card coming in. Seven of Cups reversed. Being open to new wonders, new magic, new things that excite you and that please you. All right, and I love how, thank you, thank you, thank you. Nice, Two of Cups on the bottom, communication opening up. I love how we've got these arms open here. We're embarking on an adventure, inhaling. Love, 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 love. All right, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And that is it. That brings a conclusion to our pick a deck reading. Let me know in the comments down below what deck you picked and what you thought of this style. All right, you guys. And I will see you again soon. Brightest blessings. Doodle-doo-doo-doo.